Hello and welcome to Burnt Cookbook Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique fantasy world where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time to prevent a war. I'm Jenna Stoeber and I play Astra, a fey-addled half-elf oracle who is exactly who she says she is. And I'm joined by...
Andrew Hansen, playing Johnny Brightchild, a hot and sunny Ifrit Resort Spa paladin, eager to help and flex.
Caitlin Stayduhar playing Patty Hertz, a ratfolk ranger dandy with a nose for gossip and cheese.
Paul Luetkemeyer playing Zelf, an elven battle chef carving a name for himself in the high-stakes world of magical cooking.
And we're of course led today and for the rest of all time by our illustrious and vulgar GM and world builder, Justin Green. Justin, how the fuck are you?
I'm pretty good. I was thinking that we're pretty deep into season 2 now. And I think it's about time that I go down into my vault in my apartment and retrieve the secret guess that I made for how many episodes this season would last before we loop.
Oh, how exciting!
I'm thrilled.
We can have some sort of update on the Patreon or something. Because I think we're getting close to at least a couple of people's guesses.
Oh, we might have passed a few folks.
Yeah.
I mean, yours is secret, and we're not going to reveal that until we actually loop.
Yeah, who knows?
On This Price is Right, who got closest without going over.
If we pass it, I'll reveal it.
Okay, good. Okay. Thank you. I love that.
I want to know who we've passed, though.
Mine.
I think yours too, Paul.
It's very close.
Andrew had 25.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that guess now that we're in it?
Honestly, I was shorting my guess a little bit to undercut Paul, who I think had a guess around 28.
Price is Right style.
I still would have been wrong, so...
Yeah. Paul guessed 30. Caitlin and I don't think our guesses have been hit yet.
Yeah, you guys are pretty high.
I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I don't remember what I guessed, and I also don't know how many episodes into the second season we are. So I have no opinion on the status of anything.
Around 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Loop 2 started with episode 50.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's less than I expected. Andrew, it's so funny you said that because I remember when we were recording our guesses, I really wanted to guess really low. I was ready to be like 12 max. And then everybody else guessed high, so I was like, okay, I guess I've got to push it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 60! I was really feeling something. Okay.
And I chose 50, which, I mean, it seems plausible now, but I don't know.
I think you were mostly just trying to hit 99, so it would be right before another anniversary number, if I remember correctly.
Right.
It does sound like how I would make that choice.
Yeah, the fact that the first season ended inexplicably right before 50 episodes was serendipity. It wasn't totally intentional.
As far as we know, Justin's masterminding is so extensive. It very well could have been entirely planned, and I feel like I would have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
I knew we were getting close to 50. I was like, can I make this happen on 50? But then there was just no way.
I mean, to be fair, when things went bad in the last loop, they unraveled so quickly and so significantly.
Yeah, it happened pretty fast.
And Justin's guess was secret, but he did say that he thinks we'll do it on purpose, which is giving us so much credit.
It is. It is.
So much credit for having intentionality in any of our actions.
All right, so you guys had successfully taken out all of the cameras that were secretly recording you. Was the plan that you were going to take this fight directly to the Scry Network office?
Yeah, let's do it.
We
got to find out what they know.
Yeah, I am invested in checking out the engineering plan at Domcedo, but this might have bumped up higher.
Yeah.
I think it did.
Do we want to invest a moment in creating any sort of disguises now that we're fully outed, or are we just going to roll with it?
Patty's just going to put the Johnny glasses back on.
Cool.
Nice.
What a cool move.
Yeah, disguise.
You'd just be anonymous members of my entourage.
Yeah, we can be the Patty Squad this time.
Patty Squad.
On your way to Galatea, you guys pass through another minor dome. which is filled with a lot of smaller theaters. This is the off-Broadway dome, as it were. And these theaters aren't directly affiliated with the Scry Network, so you do see some more arty productions and passion projects. And it's also worth noting that there are no images projected onto the roof of this dome. And so for the first time, you can actually see out into the ocean. Zelf, with the check that you made last time to investigate the ministry's plans here, you can identify a couple points of interest that you feel like they could exploit in their Bishad plot. The first is that there are small submarines constantly circling the city's perimeter that are allowing tourists to see Neptus from the outside. So these are in public use.
Cool.
They are not made for battle or for any extensive navigation, but they are a way in and out of the domes. Secondly, you see oblong pods, which move along the outside of the dome glass, cleaning it, like those little algae-eating fish, but they're mechanical in nature. You see a couple of those. Third, you see Gilman soldiers that are patrolling the nearby open ocean. They're riding giant seahorse steeds.
Cool.
And they're part of the Winter Guard Navy. Floating behind them are these free-floating metal orbs. And every few yards, these orbs release a puff of chemicals into the water and leave like an orange trail that's only briefly visible before it like disseminates out into the water.
Interesting. Well, wherever they bring Bishad to, the prime minister or somebody with the crystal sword is going to have to actually do the killing. So a seahorse would be a good place to make that offensive. But I wonder if that orb that is spraying, the substance could equally spray soup.
How? Paul, damn.
Zelf is going to make a mental note to look into which one that is and what its design is.
Well, it's obviously the soup sprayer.
Maybe. I don't know.
Sprayer.
Justin's mind is a labyrinth. He might have a funnier joke than that already.
No, I think you clocked it immediately, and that's fucking crazy. I feel like you and Justin sometimes are locked in this Sherlock Moriarty style battle.
Your twisted brains twist the same way.
Yeah, I just feel like Watson being like, what a
Wow.
fucking crazy thing to have come to the conclusion of, and then it'll be right. And I'll just be like, well, what the fuck?
Zelf's new way of consuming soup will be aerosolizing it.
When you exit the minor dome and you enter Galatea, ahead of you, you see this huge generator that's no longer in use. And it's been kind of kept up in appearances, though, but very stylized. It doesn't look like it has any like actual functionality anymore. They've added a lot of like excess parts to make it look cooler. And then it has the words Scry Network written across the top of it as well. And you know that this, Patty, is the headquarters of the Scry Network, the home office. You've been here many times before. With your agent making deals for both your music career and your acting career.
Home sweet home, my old stomping grounds.
So you've been here, you know where to get around?
Yeah, I've been here a time or two. Of some good times and some bad times, some wins and some losses. Makes me very emotional.
It sounds like we're certainly here for some stomping.
Patty, you know that the Scry Network is not open to the public. It is only actors and performers on the roster that can really get into any depth of this building.
Is Patty still on the roster? I assume that since I'm still starring on Courting a Criminal, I'm still on the list. So,
That's a good point.
in true Patty fashion, let's walk with confidence.
Yes.
Awesome.
I love this.
You enter the Scry Network building. From the outside, it's kind of a stark, sort of brutalist, metal, futuristic building. But on the inside, it's a lot softer, more of an Atlantean, sunken city vibe to the insides. A lot of columns and on the ground, like seashells that are making kind of a mosaic pattern on the floor. And when you approach the front desk, the receptionist turns and smiles brightly and goes, "Oh, Patty Hertz, we've been expecting you. Great."
Oh, hello, dear. Hello. Good to see you. You've been expecting me, huh? I didn't realize I had an appointment with anyone today. I was just in town, wanted to drop by, check on the ratings, and where my residual checks are.
Certainly, if you want to head upstairs, Gala is waiting for you.
Oh, God.
All right, my entourage, come along. All my assistants need to come as well, of course, obviously.
Right behind ya.
You've been to Gala's office a handful of times, but mostly you'll met with agents or lower levels, her assistants, blah, blah. Very few times have you had to directly deal with her. She's kind of an imposing figure, an octopus-woman.
Oh.
Nice.
Large, stark orange tentacles on her lower half, her top half more human, but an orange sheen, scaly, broad, like huge pink hair that flows behind her, and just like yellow eyes that bore into you.
God.
The room is a large round room, her office, and at the center of it is a rounded like C-shaped desk that she sits in the center of, and there are holes all around the room, on the floor, on the walls. She doesn't move herself, but her tentacles can move through the holes to different parts of the room as needed.
Oh my God.
She doesn't have to pick up her body and go anywhere, but she can reach most things anyway.
Wow. An
Whoa.
octopus mermaid. There's no way that she'll be a villain.
We definitely aren't going to have to fight all these tentacles to get out of this room.
Ah.
On the other side of the table, inside of their giant water-filled orb ball, is your agent, the fish, the sturgeon. He's like, "Oh, Patty, I'm so glad to see you're okay."
Oh, buddy, hey, yeah. We need to clear some things up about the recent filming. What the actual fuck is going on here? I did not sign up for being secretly filmed without my knowledge and consent. I understand we've got a show to make. I get it. The show must go on. The star departs, but you couldn't have filled in with another starlit criminal? You had to sneak around behind my back and film me without my knowledge?
And as you say, sneak around behind your back, one of Gala's tentacles reaches over your shoulder and pulls out a chair at the desk for you to sit down. And she says to you, "Patty, darling, you signed a contract for 12 episodes, and we're going to make 12 episodes. You don't just break a Scry Network contract."
It was extenuating circumstances, Miss Gala. I mean, you've got to understand. There's a lot going on right now. I'm not going to get into it all because honestly, God, you guys might already know since you've been eavesdropping on me for weeks. But we have bigger priorities than quality television right now. And I know that sounds like complete craziness, but it's the truth.
Oh, you don't have to tell me, Patty. And honestly, I can't think of better television than the end of the world.
Uh-oh. I thought they were just misguided, and now I'm thinking that that's not the case.
Patty, we're on your side here. We haven't aired anything that would upset the public. But certainly, we've seen quite a bit.
Oh, God.
We think that there's franchise opportunity here.
Oh, God.
We can spin off from courting a criminal into a more heroic endeavor. Patty Hertz and the Scry Network save the world. Imagine the viewership that we could get with that.
I mean, this seems irresponsible. I get that it's hard to find compelling programming these days, but isn't this going to create panic? It's going to create public craziness and riots, and that does sound kind of exciting. But no, we can't do that in good conscience.
Patty, think of the demigod potential.
A tentacle wraps around your waist, Zelf, and pulls out a chair for you as well. Zelf, we've never had the pleasure of formally meeting. Your episode of the Great Mjolnir Bake-Off did record numbers for us. We have plenty of opportunities for you at the table as well. Same for Johnny. A chair pulls out next to Patty. The tentacle taps the glasses on Patty's head. She says, "And Johnny Brightchild, what a celebrity."
Yeah, so about that, do you have access to, Johnny Brightchild?
Oh, do I? We've been following your body for quite some time. It's been a sordid affair. But we've only aired the parts that make you look good. Don't worry. We're invested in a Zayden Johnny finale.
I'd hate to be pigeonholed as an abject failure. Maybe we can talk about my marketing. And Zelf sits down at the table.
And I can't be bought. I'm not interested in all of your offers of fame and money and attention and wealth. I would never. I refuse to even participate in such a thing.
Oh, that's fine, dear. The Astra character hasn't been testing well. We're thinking about maybe trying like a cartoon character.
Okay, good. I wasn't prepared to sacrifice any morals for anything. So good.
A couple of the tentacles from behind her in the room reach up to the ceiling and lower a giant bubble, a scry orb down. Why don't we watch together some of the footage that we've been compiling
Christ.
that we haven't had a chance to air yet?
Oh, no.
Here's the hot stuff.
Boy.
Here's the main entree. I've got my bib.
Playing before you, Patty, from the moment that Zayden and the rest of the boys returned at Molney's temple, every instance that you have used mythic power in some way.
Uh-oh.
Maneuvering the boat
shit.
back, pulling yourself up out of the water, hit after hit, exposing that you are indeed a demigod. After that, you see a montage of every time that you guys have talked, seemingly in private, just about the state of the world, the time loops, Eidos, things that you don't want the world at large to know about.
Oof.
And then you see images, Johnny, of yourself, but not you,
Oh,
doing heinous things,
oh,
murdering Mala and Nalia,
oh my God.
cutting off the arm
God.
of Dylan, driving your sword through the beast of Mjolnir and hanging his body on the streets,
Oh, wow.
entering the burned down wreckage of Ogavia's mansion and fucking Cassandra Stiffpeaks for hours.
Oh, no! No!
All of this plays on this orb in front of you. It's a strange thing to watch. The first time that you are seeing with your own eyes the depravity of Johnny and Naj.
Oh my God. Patty, take me off. I don't want to see anymore. Oh my God.
Oh, and the other thing, Johnny and Naj, you also see in the vault, the mausoleum, the Marth mausoleum. And he has indeed retrieved the crown of Lunas as you had predicted.
Oh,
earlier.
no. I was afraid of that.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, using his various cook supplies, Zelf makes some popcorn.
Time and place. My God.
Have you ever seen Scry like this, Astra? Come on.
I mean, it's entertaining. I won't say it's not. It's just that it seems like every time a scene is filmed, they've positioned it so that I'm not even on the screen. And it's like, I'm a part of the team. You know, they can't write me off entirely.
Meanwhile, Patty, I don't think you've got a bad angle.
I know I look good.
Yeah, Patty looks great. She looks powerful.
I always look good. I just wasn't ready for the world to know about all this yet, especially my, whole demigod thing. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to, get my little paws around it. I'm just not ready.
I mean, honestly, Patty, it's a pretty good way to spread the word about you, though, right?
But look what happened last time I spread the word. I ended up with a betrayer in my midst.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Man, that is one of those things that happens.
It is?
I only had one pair of the punishment shoes, so I don't know what I'm going to do next time.
Well, I guess if this one dances himself to death, then you could take off the shoes and then put it on the next betrayer, right?
Johnny.
That's right. And we just make him into a casserole and feed him to the next one.
Oh, my God.
That's another good point, Johnny. I'm feeling kind of bad about it. I mean, I get that he lied and it was bad and I was angry in the moment, but these are big issues. Is that the type of God that I want to be? Do I want to be a God that wreaks vengeance upon her followers for every mistake? Or do I want to be a kind and loving God?
Wow. I think, honestly, it might have just been a few days ago. You were like, do I have demigod powers? Then you raised your hands and were like, ah! And, like, I sincerely thought you were going to rain, like, hellfire and vengeance upon all those who stood before it. But, like, it didn't happen. So, like...
Gala, clearly you saved the deep cuts for us. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking of a partnership going forward. You save the world using the Scry Network, and together we become the heroes of Irisol.
I feel like you should know that Neptus is in danger of being destroyed.
Oh, they know Johnny.
Oh, I'm quite aware. We're very excited. I think it's going to be great.
What? Well, why haven't you told anyone? I don't understand.
That's what you guys are here for. If you're ready to sign off on the project, the Scry Network is yours to use however you'd like in getting people to safety.
Johnny, disaster movies are back in.
Could we have, like, prime time message access?
Certainly. That could be very good. Oh, Patty, you could do a little monologue?
I do love a monologue.
Wow, okay. Like, that seems pretty nice, right? Like, what's the downside, guys?
Johnny, don't make deals with octopi without knowing all the details.
Good rule.
What's the catch, Gala? I know how the Scry Network works. You guys aren't a charity, you're a money-making operation.
Absolutely, and we would obviously want to draw up a new contract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like a 10-season deal.
Oh, Christ.
I'm not signing anything else until I have independent legal representation review it. And I don't know any independent legal representatives, so that's going to take a while.
Your agent kind of wheels over in their ball. Oh, Patty, you know I've got your back. I've signed tons of contracts with the Scry Network to get where I am today. It's perfectly fine.
Contracts are so binding and formal and rigid. I prefer a more improvisational approach to my art.
Sometimes, things, they seem like they're going to be really strict, but it's a blessing in disguise. Like, I used to be a beautiful mermaid, and I thought nothing could be better than that. But then I traded my human half for a job in the entertainment industry, and look at me now. I can get places so fast in this ball, especially on hills.
Patty's gonna look at her agent with a mixture of pity and disgust in her eyes.
The craziest backstory yet, Justin.
Yeah, and a race to the bottom of backstories. This guy's racing in a ball down a hill.
I love her.
What happens to this footage if Patty says no?
Patty is a contracted entertainer for the Scry Network, and everything filmed as part of Courting a Criminal belongs to the Scry Network. And whether we release it as Courting a Criminal or we release it as breaking news, investigative journalism, and raise some other ingenue stock, so be it.
Wow. Okay. That was a good question, Zelf.
Gala, can we see the paperwork?
Yes, I'd like to review the agreement in question. You've made a convincing pitch.
She will hand over the contract for you guys to view, one for each of you, and you can make perception or linguistics to get through this very wordy contract.
Patty has rolled a 33.
Patty, can you look at mine for me?
Just stay on my face and we'll look together.
Boy, Justin, with inspiration, my total is a 32.
You know, I always thought that Zelf would make an excellent lawyer. This tracks.
Oh, and with your competitive bonus, you both have got 33s. Flipping through these contracts, you see that basically they own you, essentially.
Yeah.
You go where they say, when they say. You literally will not physically be able to speak out against them in any way or act against them.
Assuming that we're acting in the scope of saving the world and putting on a good show, would they be in control of, like, what, actions we take, like where we go next, what things we do?
Yes and no. So the speaking thing will essentially be like a constant curse. Like anytime that you would open your mouth to say something against them, you literally can't say it.
Oh my God.
Otherwise, the physical restrictions are not quite as magical, although if you break it, you know that you would go into the mines, essentially. So there are mines in Dome Doris, where people that break contracts with the Scry Network are forced to go because they need very specific magical metals and elements that they dig out of the seafloor. It is very hard work, and most of the people doing that job have broken a contract and are forced into that. You see in the back of Gala's office a little like touch pool, essentially, that you might find in an aquarium that's filled with bright pink starfish. And Patty, you have seen people being led out of the Scry Network before with one of these starfish on the back of their heads.
Oh my God.
And they are no longer a person, they're just like a blank slate after that.
Oh my God. This is high stakes, guys. Like,
Don't let them blackmail you.
this is a lot more than just you have to star in our reality show. Like, this is some serious shit.
Yeah.
Because the contract is basically cursing us, if we, with our bodies, with that curse on us, get in the tent and loop in the time loop, would that version of us that's cursed be the one that starts the next loop?
I would say that the
Ooh.
contract would no longer exist.
Okay.
So
Man.
that would not be an issue.
Rules lawyering at its finest.
That is fascinating.
I mean, don't sign this.
I'm
Did
not.
I need to
there's-
say it? Okay.
There's no way. Patty is going to carefully leaf through the contract. She'll stand up, place it on the desk, and say,
Gala, thank you so much for your consideration today. I appreciate the role that you had offered to myself and the members of my entourage,
Some of the members of your entourage.
but I think I'm going to be going in a different direction creatively and pursuing some projects of my own of a more independent nature. So that's that, I guess. Thanks, but no thanks.
I'm sorry to hear that, Patty, but Scarlett Johansson has been looking for an opportunity to get into more serious work.
No.
I think an interview with Cappy Barber Walters about what's been going on in the world is a great second option for us.
Patty's going to hang her head, deeply disappointed that yet again Scarlett Johansson is beating her out.
Should we do something? Should we intimidate her or threaten her in some way so she doesn't release the footage? Should we escalate is what I'm asking.
Justin, can Self make a knowledge arcana check or a spellcraft check or some kind of check to know how this footage is being stored and whether there's a way to destroy it?
Yeah, I think that you are familiar with the Scry Network at this point. Essentially, there is a bubble somewhere that is the original. And then they can place that in a Scry pool and air it wherever there's access. So yeah, somewhere theoretically in this building is a bubble that has all of this.
Who would know where that's stored? Like a technician?
Yes, I'm going down the same route that Zelf is. Like, how do we find and destroy this?
There's plenty of people in this building, editors, crew, that would probably have information. You have to imagine that something as sensitive as this is probably not with the normal footage.
Yeah, no kidding. It's under lock and key. It's in the vault. Well, we can walk out and then come back and do like a commando raid, or we can just throw down right now and try to burn the whole place down.
I mean, I don't know that I want to fight this octopus lady. Like, she
Right.
seems very intimidating. I'm inclined to politely leave and then try to
Yeah.
commando raid.
We've got no leverage on her in a head-to-head fight.
We got nothing.
No, our only leverage is that we're level 8 PCs with a demigod.
I mean, that was pretty good.
Which ain't nothing. It's not nothing, yeah, but Sometimes it means that the sensitive object will be taken away while we're raging in the penthouse suite.
Well, that's true. So you want to play nice?
Or we could just ignore it and bank on the fact that they wouldn't release the footage in the next couple of days, that we've got to fix this. And then we could trigger the time loop by destroying an artifact.
Oh, they're going to release it.
Okay, no, I agree. I think that's a long shot. It's just an option.
They're not going to sit on quality footage like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It seems unlikely. If they can't bank on a long-term option, then they might just burn that bridge before we can burn that footage. This is tricky. This is tricky.
Patty, is there anything that I can give you that would sweeten this deal for you? This contract's not set in stone. If you have requests, you're a big star.
If we're gonna do this as a partnership, it needs to be a real partnership. Not just you telling us what to do all the time and you controlling us and putting starfish things on our heads and sentencing us to labor camp. Like, I want it to be beneficial for both of us.
And it can be. I mean, those are worst case scenarios. Those shouldn't even worry you because, of course, you would never do anything against the Scry Network.
No, I would never. I mean, the Scry Network has given me everything, my fame, my career, all of it. But this just feels so one-sided.
Sure, make an offer.
Oh, I don't know what I want. I want them to not be in charge of us.
Take all the teeth out of this.
No consequences.
I mean, you can have time to consider, but we certainly want the footage of you saving the city from Bashad. So if you could get it in before that, we can't miss that opportunity, right?
Yeah, I think that's very reasonable. I mean, like I said, we need to have our lawyers review, which you know how they are. They can take forever. But maybe I was a bit hasty in turning you down. It's such a generous offer. Maybe I should just take this copy of the contract with me and peruse it some more this evening or tomorrow or something like that. And then we can make a decision.
Yeah. String them along a little, Patty.
I am concerned that they'll get footage of us deliberating all of this stuff.
I am too.
Actually, Gala, you know what would make me more comfortable working with you is a little show of good faith. These are private attorney-client conversations that we would be having, and they really need to be confidential. So, maybe like a 24-hour break from the cameras, just so we can discuss openly amongst ourselves without worrying about giving away any of our negotiation points. You know how it is in business.
Yeah.
Gala considers this a second, and then a tentacle slides over a new contract, seemingly out of nowhere, out of thin air.
Oh, man.
And this one, Gala takes a pen and signs with her own human hand and slides it over to you. And you see that she has agreed to not film you for 24 hours, with the exception of if Bashad attacks before then.
Oh, Patty.
I think this is fair, guys.
I think it's fair.
This is good.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Gala, I appreciate your good faith negotiations. We will review and get back to you.
And Patty will sign the new contract of the no surveillance with the exception of Bashad for 24 hours.
Excellent, Patty. I hope that this is the start of something good between us. Honestly, I think that you'll find the edit of the previous episodes of Courting a Criminal is very flattering, considering how you left us in such a bad state.
Oh, yeah. And I do regret that. It's just, spur of the moment and all.
Mm-hmm.
Gala, I've got one last question. I've got some celebrity gossip I'm trying to keep up on. You don't know anything about the arrival of a famous archmage from Fainland, do you?
Oh, of course. You're concerned about High Mage Windhorn. Windhorn is actually in Neptis already. He'll be attending a party at City Hall this evening.
Of course he is.
Oh, wow. Could you introduce us?
Hmm.
Because, obviously Windhorn's going to be featuring in your spheres, right?
The High Mage is quite a perceptive individual. I'm afraid the four of you will stick out like a sore tentacle, especially considering his past with Patty.
I was just thinking, we could get some, really good drama and some like tight shots of like reactions of Windhorn, right? Like, because he would be really caught off guard. Like if you
really working
if you were to bring us there, right? Like, I'm just saying, like
Sunglasses Johnny is such a good negotiator.
the sunglasses are talking and gesturing all over the place.
Well, I won't be risking my own access to such a prominent VIP by bringing you with me. But if you do find your own way in, I'll turn a blind tentacle to it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. Love sneaking into fancy parties.
I'm so excited
Yeah,
to sneak
me
into a
too.
party, guys.
It's time for another costume
Yeah.
change, you guys.
I guess we'll be on our way now. It's lovely working with you. I need to consult with my entourage. Entourage?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gang, I don't like signing contracts with people I don't trust.
Yeah.
Nobody does, Johnny.
Good instinct, Johnny. Follow that feeling. We here at BCBP LLC are always working to make this show bigger, better, and more insane than ever before. We've got a few things brewing in the background that I can't tell you about yet, but keep an ear open for some fun news. And hey, if you think this show is good and worth a listen, well, don't tell me. I already agree with you. I love this show. But tell a friend, or maybe post on social media about how much you're enjoying this little independent Pathfinder time looping podcast. Shows like ours really only grow by word of mouth, and that's your words in your mouth. So if you like the show, spread the word, because we really rely on that. And in my experience, a lot of people who listen to one actual play are very open to enjoying others, but maybe that's just me. I listen to like half a dozen actual plays. And I'm always looking for some more. So reach out and tell a friend or let social media know that you enjoy Burnt Cook Book Party. We really appreciate it.
The group leaves Gala's office and reunites with your larger entourage right outside of the Scry Network building. And Zelf, you see Manny come running up from a few yards behind you guys, holding out a contract to you. And he's like, "Chef, look, they said they want me to compete in the next Great Meal Nor Bake Off. It would be like young upstart looking to win where his mentor couldn't, like a real underdog story. They said I'd be a shoo-in for the top 3.
Did you sign it, Manny?
Oh, I'm just about to fill out the application, that's all.
Oh, well, hold on to it. All right, everyone. Well, that didn't go as badly as I expected. I thought we were going to light a fire and try to burn it all down.
Still time.
There is still time.
Guys, this is something that's going to impact all of us. I mean, I can't just make this decision alone.
I mean, okay, let's think about this. I mean, obviously your case would be blown for this time loop, but not for future time loops, except for the people that we need to be most worried about, who will remember from time loop to time loop. I mean, either way, I don't think you should take the deal.
I don't think I should either. I can't sign a 10-year contract. Are you kidding
No,
me?
that's crazy.
I'd be doing this stupid reality show for the rest of my life. I'm in my prime. I need to move on to meteor roles.
Yeah, that's a terrible deal. I think we should just blow up everything. Well, I guess we're here to prevent that. No, okay.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of an overreaction.
You're right, Patty. You're so sensible. Could we make a deal where they sit on the footage for like 3 more months?
That's not a bad plan. Maybe we could ask them to wait for like rating sweeps week or something, just to give us a little more time.
Yeah, if we could just put them off until the time loops again and then the footage is erased forever and then nobody has to hear about it, then,
It's the best case scenario.
would be nice.
I think time usually moves so fast it's usually against us, but playing to delay might put time on our side.
I think it'd be kind of interesting to use the Scry Network's resources to get your word out, Patty, to save all the people in Neptus.
Oh, Johnny, that's sweet and a good point.
And so, like, if we sign this contract, it's true. Time's gonna loop, footage will disappear, and then we can use them to help us and do a good thing.
Oh, boy.
The other thing I was thinking about was that we committed a terrorist act to get people to evacuate. So, I don't know. I think either of those are honestly in your wheelhouse, Patty. So, like, whichever you want to choose.
Back to the bomb threat option.
Guys, I appreciate you having my back on this. I can't do it. I'm a demigod of chaos. I can't be bound to a 10-season contract where somebody's gonna tell me what I have to say, tell me where I have to go, tell me what I have to do. That's just not who I am.
Yeah.
Well, I don't normally encourage this, Patty, because, like, it's not something I would do. Because, like, I got, like, an oath and stuff. But if you're a demigod of chaos, that means, like, chaos is, like, what you're ruled by, and you have to be chaotic. And so, like, that also means that you don't have to keep your word.
Johnny!
Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to help you be, like, you're the best demigod. And, like, I feel like the lawful thing to do theologically would be to make sure that you're fulfilling your role in the cosmological domains, right? And so, like, if that's chaos, then it's my duty to remind you that you don't have to.
Johnny, I need to wear you on my face more often. I like how this is influencing you.
And it's my duty to remind you that we're in a time loop. So even if you signed a contract, it doesn't matter. You know you're signing a contract you'll never fulfill. So preemptively deciding to break it is actually a great idea.
Unless the contract lasts through time loops or something like that. Like, I don't know.
No such thing.
Like, when we found out about the time loops, like, we decided to do something about it, right? Like, it was, like, hard. We, like, came to that conclusion that we needed to do something, and, like, here we are. And they, like, found out about the time loops through us, and their conclusion is to, like, make money off of it.
Maybe they think we'll solve it, or maybe they don't care, or maybe they have a different solution and they're just not sharing it with us.
Maybe they're part of the ministry, and that's why they
Perhaps.
don't care, because they know they'll just gather all the money that they make this time, put it in storage, and break it out the next time the time loop's over.
Something tells me the ministry won't be thrilled about airing the existence of the time loops to all the Scry watchers in Irisol.
Well, I'm on their side with that one.
Is this how games are played? Like, if we force the loop to happen early, but we're ready for them to happen the loop, we could, like, catch them off guard?
Yeah, maybe.
I was hoping, but the best way to force the loop is to destroy an artifact, and we haven't gotten our hands on any yet.
Yeah. Of course, Johnny and Naj went and got the easy one.
I know.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm just, like, kind of put off that, like, he went back to Cassandra's stiff beaks. Like,
I
just,
couldn't
like-
believe my eyes.
Andrew.
what? No.
So,
Andrew?
yeah, I was just thinking,
Amazing.
my child is complaining, but I assumed that was Andrew's idea.
Wow.
He's a menace, all right? Like,
he is
Yeah,
a
he's
menace, for sure. For sure.
Justin, I think Zelf's immediate interest is going to Dome Cedo to learn a little bit more about the design of the place and to see if he can ID what those robots were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense as like an immediate next step because like
Yes.
we're out and
Okay.
about like today already, and then we can
Yes.
after that we would need to decide what we're going to do for our evening activities.
yeah.
I mean, I want to sneak into this party tonight.
Yes.
I also want to try to sneak back into the Scry Network and find and destroy the original orb, and I don't know if we're going to have time to do both.
We do know Gala's going to be at the party, which
Yeah.
means she won't be at the Scry building.
Oh,
Yeah.
do we split the party, guys? We
Oh
can
no.
split the party.
Oh, you did not just say that.
We can split the
Justin's
party.
gonna be like, come on.
Tempting. Should we just sweep into this party and kidnap Windhorn and imprison him somewhere and then deal with the rest? Is that our goal, or do we just want to meet him?
He might have empowered someone else to complete the ritual. I think we should find out more about how his plan is going to get executed, if we can. But kidnapping's not a bad idea. How much stronger is he than the party?
That's what I want to try to suss out. Like, figure out maybe a weakness, something we
Okay.
can do.
It's a fact-finding mission. Okay.
If we can steal the Waystone from Windhorn, that would be a big win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's possible, I think Self and Johnny wanted to get their learning on and then maybe join in with either Astra or Patty.
You guys wanted to research your independent study topics, which were the evacuation of Neptus and then boats that we could use to fight Bashad. Is that right? Is that what you two wanted to look for?
You said you'd give us full credit for those. Don't forget.
I always go out for extra credit.
Of course.
Yeah, I think we should develop our leads a little bit and then regroup before we have to commit. Like Patty's thing is tonight. Maybe we can learn a little bit and then see which way looks like the best bet.
Okay.
Yeah, and Justin, you can tell us if that's not realistic.
No, I think that's realistic. Are we splitting or is everybody going to the seabed?
Patty's going to try to find out how to get into the party.
Yeah.
Astra's going to try to find some clue about where this thing is stored and how to get in. And we're going to learn more about the city's defenses.
Dang,
Okay.
so is that a 3-way split with 2 solos? Or
Ooh.
Yeah.
Astra and Patty could hang out.
I mean, Astra and I are just kind of bopping around town for now, so I think we'll be okay.
okay.
For Astra, obviously diplomacy and knowledge local are on the table for just gathering information about the best way to do this. But I would give you something else if you had a good pitch.
All of my skills are in diplomacy, so I'm probably just gonna do that.
So I can spend a move action to grant half my favored nation bonus against a single target to all allies within 30 feet. I can also spend 10 minutes at a particular event or party hobnobbing to introduce my allies to the right people in order to provide them with half the skill bonus of my favored nation for the duration of the party.
So good.
Incredible.
Ranger skills are so much fun.
Yeah.
So I will let the second half of this be usable here. You're not at like a specific event necessarily, but you're in Patty's kind of high-end social circles in her acting world. So I'll give you half of her bonus, which is going to be, so her bonus is a +4 usually, so +2.
We're going to hang out at whatever cool restaurants the paparazzi like to snap the celebs at.
All right. I rolled a 26. So with Patty's bonus, that's a 28.
Patty and Astra moving around through Patty's connections at the Scry Network in Dome, Galatea, not necessarily in the offices, just around on different sets in makeup trailers, you know, where people are hanging out, craft tables and whatnot. And Astra, you find that if you are wanting to get into the Scry Network office, you're going to need 3 things. You're going to require a referral. Someone is going to want to see you there.
Okay.
You're going to need an agent, and you're going to need a supporting theater, which is essentially like an acting troupe or a guild. There are hundreds of these in Neptus. So it's not like it's impossible to get into one there. From the low of the low, these people are never actually going to get anything to the top. There's 2 very famous ones, Infinity and Pendulum, that are kind of in competition with each other for the best of the best. So theater, agent, referral. Manny technically has a referral for the Great Meal Nor Bake Off if you want to abuse that.
Oh,
I love that.
Do it.
He's in the biz.
He needs an agent, you say.
Is this the Manny / Astra team up that we have been looking for?
No.
Oh, God. Poor Manny.
Oh, no. Poor both of them. But poor Manny more than anything.
Justin, that is such a cool scenario that I was kind of middling on infiltrating, but now I feel like we gotta.
I mean, it's 1/3 done. Okay, an agent. Do I get the sense that the Scry Network has a good sense of who all the agents are, or do I get the sense that this is something that we could potentially bluff through?
Can we steal the identity of an agent and be our own agent?
Can we wear an agent uniform, whatever that might be, and just walk quickly through the door and they'll be like, yeah, it was probably an agent? Or is this like they know I'm on site?
Make a flat intelligence check.
Okay.
Patty, do you have like a profession acting skill or anything like that?
I do, actually.
You can roll that in
Of
place.
course. You know how the biz works.
Oh, actually, well, it's not profession. It's perform acting.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll that for this.
I love that the scenarios are so diverse that all of our weird skills eventually come into play.
Oh, Ooh.
Hey, Jenna, what'd you roll?
I rolled a flat intelligence test, but it was a 1 for a 3, which is a shame.
Oh, that's a 21. Maybe I
Nice.
convince Astra to like perform a scene with me in public. And she just does a really good job.
That doesn't seem likely.
Astra, run some lines with me at this cafe, loudly.
All right, yeah.
Oh, great.
I rolled perform oratory, a skill I do have. I forget why I took perform oratory.
Yeah, when does Astra ever like giving speeches?
I don't know.
Is it the sales pitch? Is that what that is? Is it your sales pitch?
You know,
Oh, I
it genuinely
like
might be
that.
sales pitch. I only put 1 rank in this because of I might have done it because I took other things that gave me oratory bonuses. So I was like, well, okay. Or perform bonuses. Anyway, I rolled a 22, so I crush a monologue.
Wow. Do you guys have a play or a section of a play in mind?
Do you have a ready-made rodent pun for William Shakespeare in any way?
No, but perhaps we performed a scene from 12 Angry Mice, that famous courtroom drama.
Yes, definitely we do that. I can't believe you're going to say that this man is guilty. I'm so angry about it.
I'm even angrier about the fact that you don't believe that he's guilty when it's totally obvious. Ah!
Yeah, famous play. Love it.
Moving.
Beautiful. Patty, she knows you well enough and she knows the industry well enough that she thinks that you would absolutely be able to bluff your way through if that's what you wanted to do. Or with that score, you could probably convince an agent as well to take you on. Either way will work, whatever you prefer.
Does Astra want a genuine career in the movies, or does she not? That is the question.
No. I don't think she sees a point of it in a time looping situation. Like, there's no reason for her to work to build a career. She feels much more comfortable lying, so I think we should bluff.
The last thing is going to be a theater. So there are a wide variety, mostly in the Minor Dome Niso, which is the small one directly north of Galatea, where the Scry Network offices are.
Okay.
So walking through there, looking for a potential theater to join up with. Astra, you notice something. You see a building that looks like it has been copy-pasted directly from Fainalin. And it's not just the gloomy Gothic architecture either. It is strikingly similar to a very specific place.
What?
The Theater of the Mundane.
A theater I know well.
Oh, well, this is so crazy, Patty. Oh, my God. I don't know how much you know about the Fanelin theater scene, but the Theater of the Mundane, this is like the best theater in all of Fanelin.
Oh.
What is it doing here, though? That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's like a touring company or something. I don't know. I'm more interested in the Scry Network. You know, theater's so serious, and it just doesn't get the kind of paychecks that I really expect.
There it is.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you don't do it for the money. You do it for the love of the art, you know? The Theater of the Mundane is the coolest because they don't ever use magic. And that's like such a big thing in Fanelin. Like, all of the shows have so much magic, and it's all about like trying to come up with the fanciest like bespoke spells and stuff. But the Theater of Mundane is just pure theater. Nothing but standing up on the stage and pouring your heart out in the role. And it's all mundane and no magic. It's all just like done by hand. It's just the coolest. I wonder if they're doing any shows.
This is a practical effects theater in a fantasy setting. I love that, actually.
Yeah, it's perfect for people who in Fanelin who don't have any magic for some reason.
Oh, or who just love the craft.
Yeah, they love the craft.
Yeah, actually, when you step up to the theater, there is a sign on the door that says, "Come inside. Tickets still available for opening nights." It's for this coming 5 day or two from now. But yeah, you can go in. They're open.
Oh, I think we should go in, Patty. I mean, I know we've really rested a lot of our plans on your connections, and they have been stellar. But there might be people here that I know that we could get to help us out. I mean, being seen in the theater is always good for reputation as a serious performer. So, I mean, I guess it's fine. We can check it out.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Yeah, and she'll go in.
Astra, you push open the heavy wooden doors, and you're surprised to find that the inside is also identical to the one in Phenolin. There is this sort of familiar sense of magic about that fact. You just know that someone certainly did that with their own 2 hands and hard work, not a magic thing. Like, that's the whole thing, right? So it was lovingly done.
Yeah.
It's similar to kind of what you felt the first time you saw a performance there, just that cool feeling of somebody like making something with their own creativity. Ahead of you, you see a stage, an unfinished set, but the centerpiece of it is there already. It is a gigantic tree with glittery silver leaves. It's easily 20 feet tall. You know very well that at the end of Act 2 of Out of the Woods, heaters above the stage will activate, and special pigment inside this silver paint turns all of these leaves gold. And it's the moment that gets the best reaction from the audience every single show.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, Patty. Look at it. Oh, at the big triumphant middle part of the play, there's like the big song of Out of the Woods. And then it's just like, boom, suddenly it's all gold. And everyone there knows that it was just the people there doing it. It was nothing super fancy. It was no, half-baked spell that some sleepy wizard just dropped off the cuff of their jacket, It was real human ingenuity. Ugh, it's so cool.
Sounds very authentic, like something someone would get an award for.
As you passionately explain all of this to Patty, you hear behind you a small voice, a woman's voice say, Astra?
Oh, it's me. It's Astra. Oh my God, who's there?
You turn and you see a young half-elf woman that you recognize immediately as Bly Bloom. Jenna, do you want to describe what Bly looks like, what her vibe is?
Oh, shit.
She has very tall-waisted pants and suspenders and like a nice dress shirt and a little bit of like a mild cravat. She's not wearing like a
cravat.
A tasteful cravat.
Tasteful, discreet cravat.
We love a mild cravat.
Humble.
A classic 20s menswear, very crisp looking, but also with some sort of apron over top that has some paint smudges on it. And she's got, I think, silvery white hair that is cut in a nice, cute little bob.
Well, real theater folk.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a lot happening on her face all at once. Surprise, confusion,
fear.
Anger is definitely there and increasing.
Whoa.
She's like, what? How? Did Small tell you I was here?
Oh.
I told him not to say anything to you.
You're still in contact with Small? Why? That's so creepy. No, I'm sorry. That wasn't what I meant to say. I'm so shocked. I can't believe you're here. You're still doing this, huh? Oh, good for you.
That was much better. That's much better.
Some people like to stay in contact with people that they like being around, Astra. It's a weird thing people do.
Oh, yeah, I've heard. I know. Obviously, I know that. You might see Astra gently push the spiral sword behind her as if to low-key try to hide it.
Yeah.
So just being a little discreet, making sure it's deep in the folds of her jacket.
Huh.
It's so long. It's been so long.
Yeah.
You look incredible. You look just I don't mean to be, you look nice, Bly. Hi. Patty, this is Bly. He does effects and stuff for the Theater of the Mundane still, I guess. This is Patty Hertz. She's famous. You might have heard of her.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Bly. Astra and I used to date, and then she stopped talking to me and disappeared off the face of the earth, actually.
Coming in hot.
Sorry, that was the audience. That was
Yeah. Ooh.
It wasn't like that. It's not, it's just, I got so busy. You know how, you just get, so busy sometimes?
Look, Astra, I went on a date with a sticky frog man. You don't need to explain anything to me.
The specter. No, it wasn't. I mean, it was just, I kept meaning, here's really what it was. I kept meaning to come by the theater for all my things and come by your place and all my things. Because I was moving around, and I was so busy working. And then and it just months passed and I felt so, weird about how long it passed when I hadn't said anything. And it's just awkward, And thank God it's not awkward now.
Bly kind of shakes her head, wiping her hands at the situation. She's like, whatever, Astra. What do you want? Why are you here?
Wow. I mean, you know what? You're always so straight to business. I always liked that about you, Bly. I always respected that about you. You're so focused and you always just come out and say what you want. You don't meander around, building up energy and building up a ramp to say what you want. And I always thought that was so impressive. So we were looking for kind of a supporting theater who would sponsor us to do a thing. I don't know if you know Patty Hertz. She's really famous. I know you're not super into the Scry Network. I know you didn't even own an orb, but you probably heard of her, right?
I've appeared on stage in select productions. Thank you very much. But yes, I have focused my dramatic pursuits in the Scry Network.
I am familiar with Patty Hertz. Not so much with her acting as I guess other things, but it's very nice to meet you, Patty.
We used to be roommates, but in a chill way. We're not we're just friends.
I knew it. I knew we were friends.
Shit.
Wow.
I can't believe she finally got tricked into saying that they were friends out of gay panic. Oh, no.
Bly is I guess I don't understand. Why does Patty Hertz need a supporting theater? Surely you already have one, Patty.
So I had a little bit more of a non-traditional route into the industry. So my dad kind of knew this guy, and then he kind of, was like, I could just get you a meeting with the Scry Network. And I was like, cool, I would love that. And that's pretty much all I had to do. But yeah, totally valid, though. Totally valid.
You haven't seen her work, so you don't know this. So I'll just tell you that she's an incredible actress. And,
thank you, Astra.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that one time when you were pretended to be cold. I was like, oh my God, I feel cold because of how cold you are acting.
So supportive, as a true friend should be.
Exactly. Just really good close friends, and I'm supportive in a normal way. You see, she's got the talent, she's got the connections. If anything, this would be really helpful for the Theater of the Mundane to get to be associated with the Patty Hertz name. That's so powerful. You're going to sell out, all of your tickets just for even being associated with her.
You can tell that this interests Bly, and she's not happy with herself. But she's actually thinking about it instead of being annoyed with you. She says, well, we could use the help. I mean, most of the old crew didn't think that this idea would even work outside of Faneland, that only a wizard city could appreciate the novelty of, not having any magic involved with the production.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I'm surprised. I would have thought that same thing. I mean, I would have stuck by your side if I had stuck by your side. But I'm just saying, if you really want this to work, this is a great opportunity for everyone.
Fine, but not for me. For the others, I'm going to do this for Small and Fabian and Bartholomew. We want to make this theater work, and so that's what's important. So I'll do it.
Great. I mean, and yeah, this isn't for me either. This is not this. It's not, this is just good business. It's not even anything personal or anything.
Just wait here. I've got to get some of the paperwork from the back. It's going to take me a second.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh my God, Patty. I'm sweating so much.
I know. Finally, saying that we're friends is a big moment. This is very exciting for me as well. This has been such a turning point in our relationship. You know, sometimes I've been like, oh, Astra was a vampire. Oh, Astra's kind of shady. I don't really know. But I feel like this is going to change everything.
And now we see what the Astra Patty split is like.
We're going to be best girlfriends now. Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun. Can I give you a makeover? Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
Patty, yes. That sounds incredible.
Yes!
Yeah, actually, that sounds really fun.
So we could use beads just like a little bit as an accent piece, not as the whole outfit, okay? It's just a whole new way to wear beads.
Can we bedazzle my face?
Okay, that's not what I meant, but maybe.
I think we could do it. I think we could use like sequins and then glue them to my face.
Yeah, I'll think about that and the best way to do that. Okay, yeah, maybe.
No, this is right. Yeah, this was the right moment for this to happen. I don't feel rushed. This is nice. This is nice, Patty. Yes, we're breaking down our barriers. You're learning about my past.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's so good. Anyway, that's Bly. She's super cool.
Yeah, she seems nice. Yeah, I love the hair. Very cool vibe.
Yeah.
The cravat. Tasteful. Just right.
She owns so many cravats. That is like one of the more demure cravats, but I would say like if there is a spectrum of cravats, that's probably on the low end of cravats that she's had. She must have been working on something. She's got like some floor lengthers.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a really intense character choice that I've just doubled down on. I'm immediately flashing back to the moment in which I panicked and said Astra loves beads.
The truth comes out.
I don't know what it is. I'm just like, I'm making a character choice and these characters love these one things.
The important part is committing to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if floor length is mild, though, right? Like that.
No, that's not what she's wearing today. She's wearing her stagehand cravat. Eventually, Bly returns and she stops underneath the tree on stage and holds out the paper for you to come and collect from her.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Bly, first of all, thank you for this. Super cool of you. This is really going to help us both out. Also, just like, I want you to know, like, I did mean to, like, get back in touch. It's just, like, things got so crazy. I don't know if you heard about, like, the hero stuff that I was, the hero stuff in Fanelin. I don't know if you heard about that, but that happened, and it was just, like, everything was so crazy.
Yeah, I heard about that. I did reach out, but you didn't write me back. That's how I ended up meeting Small. I reached out to him too when you guys first got back. I thought it would be good for him. Make him feel less powerless to come work at the theater. But I think at that time it was still too raw for him back then. But we kept in touch and yeah, now he's out here helping me.
That's so fun.
If you hang out, he should be back any minute. He's went out to buy some fans for the fan show.
Actually, we're like super late, so would love to talk to you more, but we really have to like go immediately.
Okay.
So bye. Yeah, bye. Oh my God. I'll write you.
The last time that you and Bly were standing under this tree, it was a very different scenario. You weren't the only members of the theater's crew, but the two of you pretty much built this enormous thing alone. And you're fairly certain it's probably the same one from the Fanelin Theater that she drug out here. It was maybe the longest project that you ever worked on, Astra, working on one thing and sticking with it. And Bly was at your side. It was a magical moment. And now, as you take the paper from her hand drops. She nods to you politely and turns and walks into the back of the stage.
I'm cold there. Oof.
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Genuinely devastating for Astra. She reaches out as though she's going to snatch one of these silver leaves that she knows can turn to gold. And I think at the last minute, she withdraws her hand and leaves without taking one. Whew. Thank you for listening, and a special thank you to our Patreon subscribers who are supporting independent media in the most direct and sustainable way possible. We've got some new special side content coming in, hopefully pretty soon. If you're subscribed, you'll see it as soon as it's out, before anybody else even knows that it's there. Our DFTBA merch store is at bit.ly/JennaMerch, all lowercase, or you can find a link in the show notes. And as always, you can find us on Twitter at BCBParty, on Tumblr at BCBParty, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cookbook Party is Andrew Hansen as Johnny Brightchild, Caitlin Stayduhar as Patty Hertz, Paul Luetkemeyer as Zelf, me, Jenna Stoeber as Astra, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. This episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan. Produced by Jenna Stoeber.